Hi, it's Sandy from Senior Slim Down with Sandy. Recently, at an appointment I had with my doctor at the weight loss clinic I go to at the Austin Heart Hospital, I asked her 12 questions about being on GLP-1s and about my weight loss journey. Now, these questions are specific to me, but there was a lot of general answers, and because I thought these answers were interesting, I thought maybe other people would too. Question number one. Do I really need to keep the Zep-bound KwikPen in the refrigerator? My doctor said yes, absolutely. Now, the Lilly website, the manufacturer of the Zep-bound KwikPen, says something different. And this question comes up all the time. The Lilly website says that you need to keep the KwikPen in the refrigerator until you use it the first time. And then after the first use, you can keep it at room temperature under 86 degrees. Now, I think maybe one of the reasons my doctor said to keep it in the refrigerator absolutely is because we live in Austin, Texas, and it is hot as the dickens around here. So not everybody's house is lower than 86 degrees all the time, especially some people keep it pretty high because they're trying to keep their energy bills lower. So, you have to use your own discrimination in this. Like I said, my doctor said keep it in the refrigerator. The Lilly site says you don't have to keep it in the refrigerator after you use it the first time. One other thing the Lilly site says, though, is to be sure you don't freeze it. So in my refrigerator, if I stick it at the back of the refrigerator, things freeze back there all the time. So, and if your KwikPen does end up freezing, you are not supposed to use the medicine after that. Just something to keep in mind. Question number two. If I do not prime the KwikPen correctly, could I inject an air bubble into my stomach? Now, my doctor actually laughed at this question, and she said no. So, medical dramas and mystery stories aside, apparently it is not that easy to kill somebody by injecting an air bubble into their body. Not that I would ever try that. Question number three. How do you decide to increase the dosage? Do you have it on a set schedule? My doctor said that she does not increase the dosage on a set schedule. She said we would see how my weight loss was going, and then we would decide if I should go up in dosage. She also happened to mention that she had somebody working in her office who had lost over 80 pounds and had never gone up over the 2.5. So, question number four. I asked my doctor, would Zep-bound or some other GLP-1 medication be a lifetime medication for me? And she said yes. She said yes unequivocally. Then she printed out this article from the New England Journal of Medicine called, let me get this correct, Long-Term Persistence of Hormonal Adaptations to Weight Loss. I'm going to do a video just about this fairly soon. But that's okay with me. Being on Zep-bound or some other GLP-1 to me just seems like being on a high blood pressure medication or some other medication like that. So that does not concern me at all. Question number five was, in your experience, do people regain weight if they stop taking the GLP-1 medications? And this, of course, goes with the previous question. And she said yes, again, unequivocally. Question number six, are there some foods that might make me feel worse from side effects? And she said no. She said there were some foods that might make me feel too full, but there really weren't any foods that specifically had anything to do with side effects. Now, this actually surprised me because I thought she was going to say don't eat greasy foods, but she did not mention those at all. Though, in general, is it good for us to eat greasy foods? Probably not. You have to make your own determination on that one. Who can resist the occasional French fry? Question number seven, are there any supplements or over-the-counter medications that I should avoid while taking Zep-bound? And she said no. So I'm going to just continue taking the things I've always taken, the same kind of, pain relievers or cold medicine or anything like that. I'm not going to worry about the fact I'm also on Zep-bound. Question number eight, I asked my doctor if there were any supplements or vitamins that I should consider taking. And she said no. And I told her I take a multivitamin every day, and she said that was fine. And I said I take an extra B vitamin every day, and she said that was fine. So I'm just going to keep taking the kind of supplements I've always taken. Question number 9. I asked my doctor if there was anything I could do to keep from getting loose skin as I lost weight. And she said the best way to try to prevent loose skin was to lose the weight slowly. And she'd like to see me lose 1 to 2 pounds a week. And she would also like to see me do strength training. And she'd like me to be doing 20 minutes a day of strength training 4 times a week. And then eventually she said she'd want to see me doing 60 minutes a day of strength training 7 days a week. And that seems crazy. That seems like a lot of working out. So I'll have to take that under consideration. And right now, I am definitely in the consideration phase of my working out routine. Question number 10. What about taking collagen? My doctor said that it was okay to take collagen if I wanted to, but she didn't specifically recommend it. And the reason I asked her about this, that there are a lot of people that say that taking collagen will help your skin and it will help your hair. And my husband takes collagen and he really likes it and he thinks it's really helped him a lot. But it's just kind of nasty. You have to mix up like this powder and water. And so I don't know, I'm going to think about that. Right now, I'm going to say no. I'm going to try to think I have enough on my plate trying to lose weight slowly and thinking about weight training. Question number 11. Are there any special issues for seniors on GLP-1s like Zepbound? And my doctor said no. And she also said she had quite a few patients in their 80s that were taking GLP-1s. You know, you're never too old to get healthy. You're never too old to lose weight. Question number 12. Given my current age and my current weight, what did my doctor think would be a good weight loss goal for me? And she said that a weight loss of 10% is considered successful. So in my case, a weight loss of 10% would be about 30 pounds. Now, of course, I want to lose a lot more than that, but it is to say that even a 10% weight loss can make a huge difference in the health of somebody. I thought that my doctor's answers to my questions were really interesting, and hopefully you thought they were interesting too. Again, though, you should always listen to your own doctor and don't hesitate to contact your doctor if you're having any issues on being on GLP-1s or if you're having any other problems. I think denial of having problems in the first place really hurts a lot of people. What you don't want to do is let a problem get so bad that by the time you go to the doctor, a small problem has grown into a really big problem. I do want to say I know I'm really lucky that I get to go talk to medical professionals about my weight loss journey every 4 to 6 weeks or so, and I'm very, very grateful for that. Are there other people that are going to weight loss clinics or in other situations where they get to talk to their doctor fairly often about being on the GLP-1s? Even if you're not getting to go on a regular basis for checkups with your doctor while you're taking Zepbound or other weight loss drugs, again, do not hesitate to contact your doctor if you're having any problems. That is why they get paid the big bucks. So until next time, see you later.